Desmond Bane hasn't even played. They're arguably a championship contender.
They're most definitely contenders,
bro.
They're arguably a championship contender now.
They can win the West.
Ball game.
Gotten a number of second shots, though.
George, way off. It's the side of the backboard.
Before we get into that, I want to talk about the new number 1 seed in the Western Conference in basketball, the Memphis Grizzlies. Ever since Jaren Jackson got back, they've been on a tear. They've won 7 in a row. Jaren Jackson has been actually incredible this season.
Bro, he's going to put himself in Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
If he hasn't, I mean, obviously he doesn't have the games for it, but he's
averaging 3.5 blocks right now.
Bro,
he's averaging 17 points.
Since he returned, they've been the best defense in the NBA, which is crazy.
He's shooting 37% from 3, which is amazing to see. Obviously, it's a small sample size, but his 3-point shot has been trending down the past 2 years. So to see him get it back up to 37, and the defense is going to be there. Like Ortiz said, dude's averaging 3 blocks. So he's been absolutely incredible. Ja's been incredible. They're the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. And
Desmond Bane ain't even
their big 3 hasn't played a game yet together.
And
so
to see what they did to the second best defense in
they actually
basketball.
dicked down the Bucks last
Won by
night.
41.
I didn't watch the game.
41 fucking points.
Yeah, Drew didn't play. Which is it a 41-point difference? Maybe not, but it does change the game a lot. It gives you Drew Holiday to also throw it, John Moran, as well as obviously Javon Carter. But Drew makes a difference. Chris Middleton still ain't back. He's played fucking terribly since coming back. His shot efficiency is not there as of right now.
He shot pretty good last game.
Yeah, but he's had far more bad games than he has good.
He shot 1 for 12.
I want to see what Sully would say.
I'm talking about the game before that. He didn't shoot as terribly the game before that.
I was talking about this one.
Unless he did.
Probably.
5 for 30. No, that's not him. But yeah, no, Chris Middleton has been more bad than good. He shot. I know he shot 1 for 12 last night because I honestly box score watched last night. I didn't get the chance to watch most.
Yeah,
of the
I'm gonna be
games anyway.
honest. Did Jaren Jackson get hurt?
I'm gonna no. I feel like it would have been the top story.
He also
right
had
there.
4 fouls. That could have something to do with it.
It probably did. It probably did. That's what I was actually gonna mention that with Jaren.
That's one thing.
That's the biggest issue with Jaren Jackson Jr.
Is fouling, especially at the rim. At the rim,
yes, always been a very good defender, but it's always the fact that he plays himself off the floor because he just fouls far too often.
That's something you just gotta live with.
Yeah,
like obviously you would want it to get better, but he's an aggressive shot blocker, so he's going to foul people.
Yeah,
reminds me of a young me.
Obviously, you would like him to stay out of foul trouble, and that's something he could definitely improve on. But it's kind of something you're just gonna have to live with him.
The thing is, it's like pick your poison. It's either he doesn't foul as much, or he doesn't get the blocks that he would get because he's, as Chris said, he's an aggressive block guy.
In my personal opinion, you can find a fine balance between the two. You don't need to block, although blocking 4 shots a game is fucking sick. Like, it looks super cool on the stat sheet, but at the same time, he can impact defense without fouling because he has a crazy wingspan. He's so athletic. His instincts defensively are so impressive. I think there's a world where he cuts it down to 2 blocks, but fouls like 1 or 2 fewer times a game. And that's a big difference. And you need him on the floor in the end. Like, he clearly changes the entire outlook of this team. I don't personally think they are even in the championship conversation without Jaren Jackson, but now that Jaren's back and they look like this, and Desmond Bane hasn't even played, they're arguably a championship contender.
They're most definitely
They're contenders, bro.
They're arguably a championship contender now.
They can win the West.
Bro, the West is wide open.
Yeah, I mean, any team you could call a contender in the West. But
don't get away from me, cocky man.
Speaking of
win the West,
speaking of winning the West, what do we think about? I saw. Shut up, pick a side. I saw. What's it called? I saw them talking about the Pelicans. Shut your dumb ass up, Leo.
Whoa.
I saw the Pelicans, them talking about the Pelicans, and I was like, they were talking about whether or not they could see them winning the West. What do you guys think of the Pelicans' chances?
Well, there was one specific
winning
person
the
on
West?
that show who I'm not going to name, but he said it's too early to determine.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's
so like
we just passed the quarter.
I see the point there because, like we just said, the West is completely wide open. Every team, probably, in my opinion, in the top 10 right now, I could see every team other than the Kings and the Jazz winning the West. Like, let's be real. The Grizzlies can win it. The Pelicans can win it. The Nuggets can win it.
Warriors,
The Suns can win it.
obviously.
The Blazers can win it. The Clippers can win it. The Mavs can win it. And the Warriors can win it. So it's wide open. But it's
Where would you
tough
put the
because,
Pelicans
like,
in that?
It's tough because the Pelicans are every team, like I just said, is a contender, is a Western Conference Finals contender.
Yes.
But then you're gonna have to go through the Celtics, Bucks, or Nets. So to be a title contender, you have to be able to compete with those guys. The Pelicans, I don't know, man. Like, we haven't seen Zion in playoff basketball, bro. We haven't seen him play in the playoffs.
Yeah,
so.
it's different. It is different because you game plan around a player completely.
Listen, man, they've been phenomenal. They had a tough L last night against the
They did.
Jazz.
That
That
was
was a
a
tough
rough
L. I
L.
watched a little bit of the highlights.
Still no Brandon Ingram.
Najee Marshall, man.
Najee Marshall played
Najee
extremely
Marshall is a really good NBA player, and I hope when they're fully healthy, they still have minutes for him.
well. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
There's
have a
Trey
lot of
Murphy and
guys.
Herb Jones
Yeah,
too.
they have a lot of
Jose
guys.
Alvarado's probably gonna fall out the rotation, and Jose Alvarado's been fucking playing his ass off right now.
Like, I mean, the Pelicans are right up there, though. You know,
They're probably the deepest team in the NBA, in my opinion. Probably the deepest team in the
They're up
NBA,
there.
top to bottom.
the
You have
Grizzlies are up there.
Grizzlies for sure. Jaden
Celtics
Springer
are
got a
up
few
there.
minutes a
And I
couple
feel like-
nights ago.
I
was
feel like
happy to
all the
see
teams
that.
Chris just named they're all, as Chris said, the West is wide open. Any team that Chris named could win it.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dean, you know we're gonna do that together, right? Like, you don't have to do it on your own.
I thought you just said that already.
I
You just
for-
told me that. You said, "Did you do it?"
No, yeah, because I did it last night.
I did not do that. Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't
nice.
prepare for
I was
that.
up till fucking 6 a.m. doing shit.
Oh my god.
I was up.
What did
I was
you-
up till 6 a.m.
What do you
anyway.
think?
But
We were each gonna do our own individual bracket.
kinda, yeah.
So we're
No.
this is consensus thing.
Yeah,
But we only have 4.
we're gonna have to argue it out until
Yes,
we agree.
until someone
That'd
picks
be
a
the
side.
point.
Yeah.
Uh,
So no. What else in basketball before
Alright,
we get
well,
into that?
Okay,
The Nets have been-
Clippers in the